Howdy everyone, and welcome to this video. Today I'm going to be presenting to you the newest American premium tank, the T26E5 Patriot. Well, by the looks of it, this tank just wants to spread out freedom everywhere, right? I mean, the elements that signify freedom are everywhere. Like, I don't know if they could have cropped up something more in this tank to make it look like it's gonna spread freedom. No idea. In any case, this tank is pretty much a combination of the T32 with a 90mm gun and the Pershing. And you will see why. Well, mainly because it's not so slow as the T32, but it's not so armored either. Well, I don't know if that was a good statement. It's not as armored as T32, and it's not as fast as the Pershing. I think that's a better way of putting it, yeah. In any case, I'm going to be comparing this tank with the T32, though now the Pershing, because they got a lot more elements in common. I mean, the only thing in common maybe it has with the Pershing is the turret, which can be sort of similar, but I'm still going to be comparing it with the T32. So let's go straight on to that, right? Hey boys, so on the left side we got the Patriot, on the right side we got the T32 with the 90mm gun. Straight away you can see that the Patriot has a slightly better DPM than the T32 with the 90mm gun, 2085 compared to 1975. And this gap goes even higher when you see the penetration. The Patriot has 230 penetration, while the T32 with the 90mm gun has only 170. Yeah. It's a big difference, 60 penetration, so it will like widen the gap on this DPM. They both have 240 alpha damage. Patriot reloads once every 690 seconds. The T32 with a 90mm gun every 7.29. Both have the same caliber, 90mm. The shell velocity is a little bit better on the Patriot, 1021 compared to 975 on T32. Still doesn't justify because the Patriot has APCR standard and it's not really that much faster than T32, which has AP as standard. Ammo capacity 70 on the Patriot versus 54 on the T32. Well, I don't know if it's gonna make a big difference. Probably not gonna run out of ammo that often in both tanks. Okay, go lower towards weapon handling, gun handling. Both tanks have 221 aim time and 0.36 accuracy. But if you go lower to dispersion values, the Patriot has 0.20 versus 0.21 while on the move. It's not a big difference. And the T32 with the 90mm gun has slightly better dispersion during tank traverse and turret traverse, 0.21 and 0.12 compared to 0.22 and 0.13. And but both tanks have really good gun handling. Aim time is nice. Accuracy on the move is okayish. I like both tanks, the Patriot and the T32 with the 90mm. Elevation of the Patriot 20 degrees, same on the T32. Both tanks have same gun depression 10 degrees. Okay, going lower towards movement. Patriot goes 40 kilometers an hour compared to 35 on a T32. The reverse speed is 15 compared to 14. Not a big deal, but T32 on the other hand has better horsepower, 800 compared to 704 on the Patriot. But the Patriot will have better terrain resistances. Well, not on hard terrain. On hard terrain, T32 has a little bit better, not a big difference. On medium terrain, Patriot has better resist, 134 versus 144. And on soft terrain, it's the same. Well, the acceleration of the Patriot still feels a lot better than the T32, even though the resistances might seem close. Maybe that's just me, but to me it feels like the Patriot is much more mobile than the T32. Both tanks have the same turret traverse, 26 degrees. Patriot has 30 degrees tank traverse, while the T32 has the 25, so it's going to make it a little bit easier to maneuver. Okay, going lower to armor and health. This is where the T32 will stand out from the Patriot. The hull armor of the Patriot is 152 in the front, 76 in the side, and 50 in the back. But the T32 has 127, which means the Patriot has better hull armor than the T32. This is where things get better in the favor of T32. Patriot has 190 frontally in the turret, 101 in the side, and 127 in the rear. T32 on the other hand has 298 in the front, 197 in the side, and 152 in the rear. You all know how good the T32 turret is. Almost impenetrable. I mean, if you're lucky to hit the command as such, you are, but otherwise you just can't pen that. Patriot's turret, on the other hand, behaves more like a Pershing turret. It will bounce, but not so much. But let's just go and check the armor model to make sure. So the hull of the Patriot, 190, 180, 170 in the lower plate. The MG is not a weak spot though. 203 armor there, 211 in the upper in this patch here. You're not really gonna bounce much with the hull armor. It's just pretty much a hull down tank. The turret on the other hand, well, 270, 300 in the gun mantle, that is pretty good. 400 in some parts. Okay, so the gun mantle is pretty armored. It will withstand probably tier 10 guns too, unless they load gold ammo. Next to the gun mantle, there's some parts that are pretty thin armored, like 192 millimeters, 192, but right next to it there was, I think I found a 500, well, in the gun mantle. 192, 200, 224, 200 right on top of the turret, well, right behind the gun mantlet. 230, but these parts are pretty well angled, so you got big chance of ricocheting. Command as such is 186, so again, pretty well armored too. Yeah. And, well, you can get overmatched in this tank. The top is, what, 25 millimeters of armor, so yeah, you can probably get overmatched quite easily if you can reach the armor behind there. Indeed. Yeah. Hull armor not that great, but the turret is pretty nice. Like I said, it's a hull down tank. Not really much point in showing you the side armor, because even if you side scrape with this tank, still gonna get penned by, well, maybe you can side scrape against T-rate and lower tanks, but against T-rate tank, against anything higher than that, you're gonna get penned in the hull on the lower plate. Not really a big deal to try to side scrape with this tank. But if you got heals to work with, the armor is gonna work just fine. Not as good as the T32, but you will get bounces. Don't be worried about that. Okay, so we got the armor part figured out. T32 has better armor in the turret, Patriot has better armor in the hull. So like I said, it's not the same tank, it's a combination of something else. The Patriot has 1,500 health compared to 1,550 on the T32. So T32 has an extra 50. Can't say it's a big deal. The V range of the Patriot is 390 compared to 400 on a T32, so it's 10 meters V range difference. And I'm not really gonna go into camouflage and stuff. Well, first of all, Tank GG doesn't list the values for the Patriot, and it's a heavy tank, so it's not really gonna have camouflage. Okay, fellas, let's get into let's check out the shell cost of the tank. For let's look at the gun too. For a 90 mil 230 pen shell, you will pay 255 credits. Remember, it's APCR, so it's not going to be as good as AP penning angled armor. Nor does it have really good shell velocity like APCR does, but it's still 230 pen. Remember, this tank does not have preferential matchmaking. It sees tier 8, 9, and 10 games. And most of the time you can actually pen most of your target with standard ammo. So regarding the cost effectiveness of the ammo, it's really good. 255 for 240 damage and 230 pen is pretty good in my book. The gold shell, it's again both. It only has normal APCR and premium APCR. The premium APCR is 4,400 credits. It has 259 pen. Not a big improvement from 230, but it will help you with those, you know, annoying armor tanks. Yeah. The high explosive costs 255, has 320 alpha and 45 pen. Not a big deal. Probably going to use it against unarmored tanks. I got the small repair kit, small aid kit, and cola in this tank. It doesn't really burn, pretty much like all the American heavies, unless you get shot in the butt, then you'll probably burn. But just in case, I still got firefighting crew on my tank. As equipment, I would recommend you having vertical stabs on your tank for that extra 20% small across all the time, yeah, and accuracy on the move. Optics and gun armor. I got with optics and the V-range skills plus gold, I got 485 V-range. That's on a tier 8 tank, which is really, really good. I got my reload time down to 5.8 seconds and the aim time to 2.06. That is pretty good. This thing can be a DPM machine. Packed with the V-range, you can work ridges on spot like a boss. As cruel skill go, as usual, it's a heavy tank, so I'd recommend first of all having 6th Sense and repairs on your tank, followed by the V-range skills, recon and situational awareness. Well, not in that order, situational awareness first because it gives more than recon. Followed by safe stowage and the gun handling skills, smooth right snapshot. You can check all this in my guide for crew skills. And of course you can check the equipment in my equipment guide. I'll post the links here. Well, if you guys aren't sick of seeing all this freedom, I think we should put it into a game and see how it actually behaves, because I feel like we talked enough about the tank. Oh yeah, one more thing I forgot to mention. This is the default camo. You can't change the camo. You can't put any camo, so you're gonna be stuck with the freedom look forever. We don't have a variant with the standard camo yet. Maybe we will, who knows, I have no idea. So the good thing is you'll get the camo bonus. The bad thing is you can't put the camo you want. Anyways, let's see how the tank behaves in a real battle. Okay fellas, we're on mines. It's a top tier game. Everything looking good so far. There's a small RD in the enemy team and MV. Let's hope we don't have to deal with that. And there's 3 T34s in the enemy team and a Patriot, so the middle is gonna be contested by a lot of cooldown tanks. We'll see how it's gonna go. Well, since there's only one RD, I'm gonna go in the middle too and just work this gun depression and sword armor, and we'll see how that's gonna go, right? Unfortunately, one of their tanks already climbed up. Not a big deal. See the nice accuracy on the move. I managed to snap the T34 no problem. And I'm just gonna peek here and use my turret and shoot these boys with no problem. Bouncing the shots. Not afraid of them. If you expose your hull though, they're gonna pen you, but as long as you don't do that, it's good. We got a tank here. Well, we got 2 tanks. Hopefully they're gonna cover the hill, because I don't want to get shot. Okay, they're already turning towards the hill. If they keep those guys in check, I can just kill everything here. Pop, farm. No problem. So far armor's holding up. Well, I did get pinned once from the side, and now with high explosive. Well, didn't get pinned on high explosive, but they shot me with high explosive. All I gotta do is keep poking like this. I got the advantage here. I got, well, compared to the T34s. Well, if you think about it, this tank kind of puts the T34, kind of makes T34 obsolete. It's faster, much better gun handling, better turrets. Well, maybe not necessarily better turret, but again, T34 turret gets overmatched easy. This one is not so easy to overmatch. Much better rate of fire. Yeah, I think it kind of puts the T-34 out of the game. Well, that's just me. They kind of advanced now, so I can't be so aggressive anymore because the T-34 will shoot me and it will pen me. T-34 has good penetration. Could try to peek shots on his side though, because he's kind of over angling. I have no idea if that actually went in because he just disappeared there. Well, half of my tank is still pulled down. I just gotta watch out for the T-34 on the side because he will pen me maybe. Side of the turret not that armored. Yeah, I can't really pen that. I'm gonna shoot the tracks and they're gonna be thick. But this guy really wants me for some reason. Okay, is the Persian coming in? Not sure. No, let me detrack him. Ah, I failed that. That could have been a nice detrack and we could have farmed the Persian all together like a happy family. I think he's gonna come back. I was lucky the T-34 didn't shot there. I'm not sure if he was reloading. I mean, the rate of fire is really great. It's excellent on this tank. You can pop shells all the time. And as usual, I prefer a fast firing gun instead of a big derpy gun anytime. Mainly because big derpy guns can hit and do no damage. Yeah, at least if that happens with this one, you can just reload in 5 seconds and shoot again. I can't even keep poking for this guy. It's probably a bad idea because his hood is angled. I'm not sure if I'm gonna pen him. But if we move in all together, I just decided to shoot a track there. Maybe I can detrack him, maybe somebody from the back and pen him. But we have to go in. I can't really pen him. And he's got the advantage. He's hull down, so got to try to go in front of him and hurt him a little bit. Be good if you can heal this guy for. Oh, never mind. No. When I don't have hull down cover, I'm pretty much afraid of the T-34s because they got good alpha and good penetration. And I just decided to detrack him and keep him in place. I'm gonna try to side script, but it's probably not gonna work that well. T-34 has 248 pen if I'm not mistaken with standard. Yeah, he penned me no problem. And the side of the turret. Well, on the turret cheeks. I got a detrack now. I think I got time to pop one more shell into him if I'm not mistaken. And just fall back quickly. Yep. Oh wow, that was super lucky. He bounced at me. I just go up then and kill him. That was really, really lucky. Good thing is I got plenty of time to shoot twice while the T-34 shoots once, so I got 240 alpha, he's got 400. Chances are I'm gonna do more damage to him than he does to me, so it's good. Just gonna try to peek down here and shoot the OI and the E2 if I can. Actually, I think I need to drop down, so let's drop down. The OI just shot right. It's still gonna be super close. Please don't shoot me, OI. Turn. There we go. We good. Oh, you still pen me. No problem. Oi, you're gonna die now. Salute. There we go. Well, that was a pretty fast game, but also a pretty exciting one, and with really good results, right? We got the Ace Tank Reno, we got 167k almost credits, 2749 XP, Steel Wall, Confederate, and High Caliber. We ended up the game with 4956 damage, ironically no kills, 1666 base XP, Illuminati. We even got 2371 assist damage, and we managed to block 3490 damage. Not bad for a tank going hull down. Would have been a lot more with the T-32, I think, if I would have just been able to pop with the turret. But this was pretty good. And in the end, what you guys are interested about, the profit. 129k credits profit. I don't think I had Stronghold bonus on, so this was pretty good. Well, if you think about 5k damage and with 2 cases, that's like 7k combined, so that would justify the profit. 129k profit, pretty good. Ammo is cheap. I mean, look how much I paid for the ammo. 8,600. And repairs of the vehicle were almost, well, I think when you fully destroyed it's like 10k. So it's pretty cheap and cost effective. Cheap repairs, cheap ammo. What more do you want? I would have made more credits if I wouldn't have had cola on my tank. Not bad for a 5-minute game, I guess. That was an interesting review, I guess, from my point of view at least. I'm hoping you guys enjoyed it. I really enjoyed playing this tank, so stay tuned. The 3 gunmark video is gonna be next. I enjoyed playing it a lot more than the Liberté, so for the people who ask me, what do you like more, the Patriot or Liberté? Hands down, I prefer the Patriot a lot more, because better gun handling, better mobility, so Liberté has armor on the other hand. This tank is more towards my taste. As usual, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with your friends so we can grow on YouTube further. And I guess I'll see you guys in the next video, which is probably going to be another Patriot video, okay? Thank you guys, and stay arty safe. Cheers.